Alright, let's see. I did a bunch of my chores, put some laundry in the machine, loaded the dishwasher, and decided what characters I'm sending into a terrible dungeon Weald. We have Vecron, Tactic, Green, and Real Mid-Boss. Here today on Darkest Dungeon, I'm the Comic Foil. I don't usually make a big deal of these lower level characters having the best equipment, but I decided, especially since Tactic is my only Plague Doctor now, that I do want to try and make them work for me. So yeah. We'll also increase Vecron's bleed. Yeah, everybody's gonna get one here. I'll increase your flashing daggers. I'll increase your thrown daggers, too. And Real Mid-Boss... Oh yeah, you came pre-upgraded. So you have a bunch of good stuff equipped already. Alright, let's proceed with some trinkets. So this is going to be a medium-length mission, meaning we can camp once. Level 1, we just need to explore 90% of the rooms. We'll take some foods. We'll take some... None of you have the curse, so I'm not going to worry about that. And, yeah, I'll take some extra anti-venoms, couple shovels, and I think we're good there. So, blade and bleed damage, ignore the enemy's protection. Protect. Yeah, how useless would that be if trying to poison somebody, their armor actually affected them? That's like one of the main reasons I use blade and bleed. No, that's not true. I use blade and bleed all the time because it's just so freaking good.
I knew all these paths once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
Alright, so this looks pretty big, but it's not as big as maybe it seems. There's just this one branch on the side that we'll have to deal with. We're gonna look at this beast carcass and get some more food from that. Very cool, very cool. Alright. So how are you guys doing? I'm doing good. Not a whole lot too exciting. Went to a pretty cool thing yesterday. So here in the Lehigh Valley, we have there's a museum of Native American culture in Cedar Crest, and yesterday we went to a festival they were having. Whoops! I should have switched these two guys back, but it's not really going to make a big difference because their skills are very similar with what they can do.
Another abomination.
Yeah, I don't have, like... They build the shield breaker like they're supposed to be, like, in the second or third rank, but so many moves have her move up to the front rank that I usually just keep them in the front rank anyway. Like, good enough, guys. But yeah, so there was the festival of... Or no, the Roasting Ears of Corn festival. The only thing is there wasn't a lot of specificity of, like, what tribes were represented there. I know there were, like, some Iroquois and then a bunch that I don't know the pronunciation of and will not even attempt. And also I can't really remember. Coolest part of the whole thing was that there was a... there were people who had birds, and just walking around with a red-tailed hawk, a peregrine falcon, and an American kestrel, which I believe is the smallest species of falcon. Don't quote me on that, but I think it is. Oh, that's trapped. Man, American kestrels are cool, though. Yeah, birds of prey are just really super cool. And I always had a connection with, well, peregrine falcons are awesome because they're literally the fastest animal in the world. Their flight speed is faster than any other animal can run, fly, or swim. Cheetah has the fastest land speed, and I believe a dolphin has the fastest swimming speed, but Peregrine falcon has the fastest flight speed and speed overall of all known animals. Now, the fastest speed relative to the animal's size is a cockroach. Cockroaches can move more of their own body length in a minute than any other animal. So there's some fun facts with foil for you. Okay. Geez, sorry, I, just ate, and I don't know, it's, making it hard to talk for some reason. I should have, waited. You should always wait 30 minutes after eating before Let's Playing. Or playing Darkest Dungeon in general. Because I've gotten really desensitized to it, but some of these designs are freaking grisly. Could you imagine a real dog that looked like this? Ugh. All gnarled up. But red-tailed hawks are always especially exciting to me because of... How many of you guys read the Animorphs books? Freaking loved those books when I was a kid. It was 6 kids, or it ended up being 6 kids. It started as 5 kids who who are in the wrong place at the wrong time and find out about an alien invasion by a species called the Yeerks, which are mind slugs, basically. They crawl into your ear and take over your brain, so you can never tell, who is or isn't being controlled by a Yeerk. So that's why they can't just go to the police, because, it's hard to know how high up the Yeerks have already infiltrated. And the good aliens are the Andalites. And the Andalites are these kinds of centaur-ish creatures that I always thought were really cool. They're blue, they have scorpion tails. The 6th kid ends up being an Andalite, actually named Axe, which is short for Aximili Esteroth Ishil. Yeah, gonna pierce through your stupid armor, you jerk. Oh yeah, these guys are gonna be hard to blight. These aren't blight guys. Yeah, that was a bad idea, actually. But anyway, the humans, kind of similar to, Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern's origin story. He witnesses the death of one of the good aliens who bestows upon them... I think his name was Alfanger. Bestows upon them the Andalite power of morphing, of transformation. So they gain the power to basically acquire DNA from animals by touching them for a few seconds, and then they store that DNA within them and at any time can turn into them for an hour at a time. Or no, 2 hours. You can be in an animal form for 2 hours. If you stay for more than 2 hours, you get stuck in that form. So it was a lot of, covert missions while turning into animals to do things. That's a lot of what the action happening in the books. That only works on myself, but yeah, I'll do it, I guess. Now, the problem was one of the characters, Tobias, when he tried out morphing, he did not keep track of time. So he was enjoying being a red-tailed hawk too much, and ended up getting stuck in the form of a red-tailed hawk. So, now, while you're morphed, you're also, limitedly telepathic. You can't read minds, but you can project your thoughts into other people, so they called it thought speak. So Tobias could still communicate with the rest of his friends, but he was just trapped in the form of a hawk. And that's how he stayed for the majority of the series, was just... He was a hawk now. But, being a kid reading the books, you learn an awful lot about red-tailed hawks from that, and a lot about a lot of different animals. I also always thought it was cool because the books would keep track of what animal DNAs each of them had acquired. Each of them had, for, air missions, they each had a bird of prey of choice. So, Jake was a peregrine falcon, and Rachel was a bald eagle, and Cassie and Marco were both osprey. and Tobias just stayed a red-tailed hawk because that's what he was all the time. I forget what Axe ended up being when he joined the group, what his bird of choice was. And then sometimes they'd need to do a mission where, like, they had to all fly together, and it was kind of too suspicious if, like, a bunch of different birds of prey were flying together, because birds of prey don't do that. So sometimes they'd all just turn into a flock of seagulls or a flock of geese so that they could fly together. But a lot of times, since he was stuck in the form of a hawk, and since, you know, thought speak, Tobias would just be flying overhead and doing surveillance all the time. So, yeah, it was pretty cool. He lived most of the time in Cassie's barn, because Cassie's family were, like vets and ranchers. So they would have... Yeah, so she would just hang out in the top floor of the barn a lot. They each had, like, a battle form. So, like, Rachel would do elephant a lot. But if it was really about, like, fighting and tearing things up and, like, some of the aliens that the Yeerks had in their army, then she had, like, a grizzly bear. And Jake had a Bengal tiger. And Marco had a gorilla. And Cassie had a wolf. And Axe didn't really need anything because Andalites are freaking crazy deadly as it is. They got this razor-sharp scorpion tail and big hooves. Sorry, I'm kind of taking a... That was like a nostalgic journey for me, thinking of that. Thinking of those books again. I never finished them. I didn't get all the way through them. Yeah, you guys have no bleed resistance, but fairly respectable blight resistance, I guess. And I can't hit you here. So, I could just wait for you to bleed, though. Yeah, I could just wait for you to bleed. I don't really have a good source of healing today. But that's alright. I'm gonna give real mid-boss the kill anyway. It's not like you get extra experience from getting the kill, but just gonna give him the kill.
Victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Oh yeah, and notebook. We don't need the notebook. I probably should be trying harder to collect blood now, because so many people are getting the curse, and I don't think I'm gonna be looking to fight the Viscount anytime soon. There, you see? I said it right. I said it right. I'm being good. I'm trying my best. Why are there so many of you guys here? Why is the Crimson Court all up in this Weald? Alright. And... guess I'll throw Blight back there. Even though you guys have some Blight resistance, it's still better than nothing. Oh, they have low bleed resist because all these guys love bleeding. So, like, they don't even try not to bleed. They want to bleed. Which I'm pretty sure is also an effect of the Crimson Curse on you. Is that it? Oh, good resisting the Crimson Curse there tactic. Thank you. Because, yeah, I do not need any more of that. Why did I focus on you? Good, okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure they both can cause the Crimson Curse. Yes, yep, they can. Yeah, there was not much I could do about that. Nothing to be done. Yeah, we're gonna have to go fight the Viscount sometime soon because this is getting out of hand. So am I gonna fight the Viscount first, or am I gonna go into the darkest dungeon first? That's what I really need to decide. Okay, and die. What other book series did you get? I know I've asked this before. What kind of, like, obscure books y'all used to like? I'm getting low on torches, actually. And I don't need this Blight Charm. Taking these. There's a book I really liked called The City of Ember. And it was really cool, and they made a movie of it, and I was really mad because the previews gave away the big mystery of the book. And it was a book that was very much about, like, figuring out how this world works and why things were the way they were in this story. So, that was super disappointing for me. I didn't see the movie. I refused to on principle because I was like, oh, they just told us the answer. Not that, like, every story is ruined if you know the ending of it, because I've played lots of games that I already knew the ending to and still felt very emotionally affected by them, but alright, that's the last of my torches, guys. So let's be careful there. But it really is the entire point in City of Ember. Now, maybe, I can't remember, maybe just because I was a kid, the mystery was not so obvious to me. Maybe the mystery when you're reading the book is really obvious, and I just couldn't tell because I wasn't good at guessing plot twists. Nowadays, I think I'm pretty good at guessing plot twists. Okay. Not gonna mess with that, actually. Just wanna get through here before my torch runs out. Not that battling would actually affect the torch very much. So yeah, maybe I should have done that for the experience. Yeah. Yeah, it might have been better to do that for the experience points. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Really, I'm just so sick of those Crimson Curse guys. I am sick and tired of them. But okay, we'll go to the end of this path, and then maybe if we feel like it, we'll go back and fight them to get some more treasure. I don't need as much food as I'm carrying. Maybe I'll use up some of my food then. Alright. And you get stabbed. Oh no, you don't get stabbed. You dodge my stabbings. Alright, and that's going to cure your anti-venom, actually, so that was a better heal than at first it appeared. Okay, citrines. Do I really want this citrine that badly? No. No, we can toss the citrines. Okay, so I can leave now, but I'm going to keep going because I still haven't even camped yet. Let's camp first before we use up our food, because we can use up our food camping. There we go. Much nicer. See, even without a lot of healing, just with proper management, you can make this work. Okay, so this removes diseases. Does anybody in this group have a disease? I don't think so. Except you have the Crimson Curse, but that doesn't count. So I'm going to... Oh, that's self-medicate. It doesn't work on other people. Wound care. Tactic has the cure, which is the one camping skill that I wanted Dr. Queen to have. That was the one thing that was missing with Dr. Queen. Not that I wanted them to die over it. Let's do a snakeskin. Adder's Embrace. Okay, I don't have your blade skills equipped, I don't think, though, so we're not going to worry about that. Giving everybody armor piercing, and we got 2 left. What do we want to use it on? What does Pilfer get me? A random supply item. And this gets me... This heals somebody. That would be worth the Blight Resistance, though, especially if we have to fight snakes now. Let's see if we have to fight snakes. I don't know if Dream Snakes will still appear anymore on beginner levels. I think we need intermediate now to... Okay, yeah. This is just a regular ambush. Oh, wow. The ectoplasms look really cool at night, though. They're all bioluminescent. Alright. No problem, because Noxious Blast is going to completely wreck these guys. We're gonna try and kill you quickly. And we're gonna throw a dagger at you. So yeah, you guys are good as gone. Alright, that was good bone whack there from the bone rabble. Get stabbed.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Okay, we're going to give some food to Green here. And... okay, open this up. Oh, cool. Relieved some stress. Then let's keep moving. And... I don't feel like it. I don't feel like fighting you. Alright, that was a blight I didn't really want. Here we go with the shovels here. Hoping for something good. Okay, yeah, I still don't have any torches left, so... yes, this is a chance for me to use my key, which I got, so I'm glad we didn't leave early. Because there's lots... there's some nice stuff to pick up. Okay, and this is going to show us the last room, which is empty. I am going to go in anyway, because I'm just sort of silly like that. Alright, so... this... oh, I see you respawning there, Mr. Trap. I see you. So this creates the conundrum of we passed by... we've seen everything except 2 battles with these Crimson Court bozos. Do we want to go fight them? And in low light, no less. And yeah, I kind of think we do. Now that we know that we don't have to worry about anything else in this mission, and we'll have low light, we can eat this food knowing that we don't really need to worry about our health. Or that we don't really need to worry about hunger for the rest of the mission. I have the fasting seal anyway. And we could just do this for the treasure. We know we can throw out shovels. Yeah, all kinds of good stuff. Oh, except now Vecron has the Crimson Curse. So no, actually, this wasn't worth it. I have so many invitations to fight the Viscount, though. I won't even have to do the, like, make some progress, and then go a few episodes without making progress. I won't have to do that whole thing.
Well struck.
Okay. And... yeah, I'm gonna do Slice Off this time. Because that's going to... what's the advantage of Slice Off? I guess that it also buffs Finale when you eventually use Finale? I guess. I don't know. A little bit confusing. I guess that's why I don't usually use Slice Off. I usually use Harvest, because it hits 2 targets instead of 1. And are you going to bleed to death? Yes, you are. So instead I'm going to use a heal here.
Surgical precision.
Surgical precision. Nice. And I'll do it again. Alright. So you gotta drop some good loot for me because I'm going to all this trouble. Thank you.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
And let's fight this last bucket of bozos. Alright, only 3 of them here. I want something to replace this shovel in my inventory. And then the food. If I can get, like, 2 good items out of this, I will be satisfied.
A devastating blow.
How easy is it to blight a mosquito? Not that. I didn't look before I used it. They have 80% blight resist, so that's tough. That's a tough blight. You're a tough little blighter, aren't you? Alright, I just stabbed a dagger through the invitation. Do you think they'll still accept it? Okay, and guarding. Interesting move there. I guess that just means instead of hitting 1 gatekeeper, I'll hit the other manservant. Yeah, these are technically two different kinds of creatures. He's a gatekeeper because he has the invitation. Alright, your guard is gone. Let's see if we can kill you before you run off. Throw a dagger at him. Good. Good job. There's going to be a lot of holes in that invitation, but it's still good.
Brilliant confluence of skill.
Alright, I didn't get as much loot as I wanted. I wanted, like, things that would fit in here and here, but alright. It was a pretty small encounter. I guess I'm not surprised.
Every cleared path and
Okay.
reduces the isolation of our troubled estate.
Okay. So, lots of gold. Gold we could use on other things. Green, Vecron, and Tactic all grew to level 2, which is nice. Gained some Night Blindness, but also gained a Hard Noggin tactic. Vecron is a Warren's Tactician. Green is a Ruins Phobe. I don't know how this mission made you afraid of the Ruins. It just did. It became a Cove Tactician. I don't know how it made you so smart about the Cove, because this is the Weald. Yeah, same thing for you, Vecron. Why are you suddenly an expert on the Warrens now? Have you even been to the Warrens? And Weak Grip, replacing Enlightened. Aw, that's a bad trade. Also, real mid-boss is level 3 now, so yay.
Can you feel it? The walls between the sane world and that unplumbed dimension of delirium are tenuously thin here.
So wait a second, shouldn't the event before, shouldn't Glowstick have lost way more stress than that? Or is it just, like, different when... Oh, no, it's multiplying how much stress they lose idly. Okay, it wasn't actually getting rid of 200 points of stress. I misunderstood. But okay, it was still a good save of money, and that mission got the Brigand 12-pounder to appear. So that's pretty cool. Not sure if I want to go fight that straight away yet or not. I think for now I just want to go check the stagecoach. Yeah, still nobody really good. Do we have enough deeds to... No, we need 5 more deeds if we're going to increase the stagecoach network. I could use my crests up, but I want them too. Alright, who's stressed out here? Nobody's too stressed out. Got Tactic here. Vroni has tetanus. And Zane has rabies. I wouldn't mind treating those, actually, and we have the money. So that's what I'm going to do. This has been the Comic Foil, taking care of my buddies. Thank you all for being my buddies. I will see you next time. Get back here, Vroni. I know you don't want to go, but it's for your own good.